Hey guys, and welcome to Kittens Corners Creation, episode 4. We're about to work professionally with the King Art Kit art supplies, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It should be pretty fun or interesting. These are my predictions, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a mini art gallery because I just think it'll be pretty fun. We're going to use index cards, and so that everyone has a fair shot, we're going to get all brand new index cards. Boop, boop. I didn't mean to throw them at you. And we're going to attempt to do some art. Okay, we're gonna get started, but as you can see, it's time to get serious. I got my glasses on, so I can actually see what I'm doing. These are my prediction. I believe that the crayon is going to show and prove and going to do what crayons do, because it's just so much that you can actually do to crayons, and it's just so very little room for them to kind of go wrong. I'm very sketch about my pastels. I'm not exactly sure if it is user error or if it is just they're not exactly great. I'm pretty sure it's probably a combo of the both, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to revisit them also as well. And for the markers, I think they're going to do again what markers do. The color is going to be pretty vibrant, and it's going to give us a pretty nice picture. I have great plans for it. And I think you knew I was kind of excited about the markers. I mean, I'm sorry, not the markers, but the color pencils. I'm looking excited. I'm going to actually attempt to do this little fellow. This is going to be my first practice run with him. You'll see next week why me learning how to actually draw him is going to be very important. And then finally, the watercolors. If I can not rage quit this time, I think we can take our time and make something really pretty with it. At least I'm not really sure about vibrancy or that because it is just water, but I am going to give it a good go. I'm not going to rush through like I did last time because time is on our side, guys. Okay, so we got a pencil, eraser, of course, our note, our index cards, and our handy dandy book, and our little figure. Let's get started, shall we? are done after a few grueling hours. And I do mean hours because I really wanted to take my time with this. But I'm very excited with the work. I'm going to put on my art exhibit voice and show you around to our art studio. Hope you enjoy. Right here we have our first drawing, which was made with the crayons. As you can see, we have a little child's room. I would call this Let's Play. And I wanted to make the pictures simplistic as if a kid drew them. But of course, they would have their teddy bear, their little ball. I kind of wanted to see what some blending would do with the blinds and with the picture. And this is Let's Play by, of course, me. Moving right along, we have our art pastels. Unfortunately, it did exactly what I kind of thought it would do. I really put some work in this, different types of line designs or what have you, and I call it Beauty and Chaos just because I still think it's a really cool pleasing piece in some places where it was blending fairly nicely. Again, it could be user error. I am going to revisit this one, but for right now, this is what we have. Moving right along, we actually have our um color pencils. And of course, I told you they were going to do fantastic. And in this one, as you can see, this is him, and this is him beside his picture. Little was best. I did just the shading. I really just used brown and a darker pressing on the pencils a little harder with the brown to make this piece. So we definitely will have to revisit this one. And I call this To the Sky because he's supposed to be kind of like flying or running or what have you. I don't know. And thinking of To the Sky, let's move along to our marker picture. And as you can see, it did exactly what I predicted. The colors are very bright and vibrant. That's the word I was trying to dig out of my brain. This one is called Yes, It's a Rainbow because yeah, it's a rainbow. I tried to do some blending as you can see with the flowers at the bottom and with the birds at the top. I kind of warned about the watercolor. I'm sorry, the marker were water based and they kind of ate this paper up. But if you kind of pull it back, it looks like a kind of like you kind of meant to do it, but we really didn't. It's just that this marker was doing that. We can revisit those. I'm gonna try it on a different paper base. Maybe that was the issue. I know it did the same thing to the other paper too. So perhaps a different thing to actually use them on is what is actually needed. But so we're not going to count those out. And our last but not least is our final piece. And to be honest, I saved it for last. And ironically, it ended up on the page by itself because I colored it actually wrong. But I'm very pleasantly pleased with it. And this is, of course, the watercolor with a splash of the white paint that they had separate. So it was not, it's water based, but I'm assuming it is an acrylic paint. It doesn't exactly say. But as you can see, it blended very nice. Believe it or not, those different colorations of green are from the same little thing of green, but it just had very different hues and effects. As you can see, I did the blending with the mountain water, the clouds in the sky. The mountains came out really great. I was trying to give it a purple hue. You can barely see the purple, and then again, that looks kind of great. So I really kudos to the watercolor for turning out so good. What I'm going to do with it is again try it on a different medium and see if we can't get a even better effect with it on the canvas. I want to do this in a larger version and see how it comes out. I think it'll do really well. I didn't rage quit this time. As you can tell, I really got a good picture out of it. I'm pretty sure it'll do awesome in a larger angle. And now I'm going to pull back for you guys so you can see how exactly I pulled this off. This is my first mini art display with all our pictures, and this one was called Serenity. I know that was a weird name to give that one, but yeah, that creative minds. And as you can see, even as I pull away, the markers again are very, very bright, but all of them are standing even far away. Even our little penciled out figure. Kudos to this kit. Would I get it again? Yeah, because I think most of it worked really well. And I really think that it would be worth your money considering what I paid for it. I think I got it for free. It was a Christmas present, but I believe my mother paid around $15 for it. Now, if it was 30 or 40, I would be like, no. But for the price that she paid, it's awesome. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me with my first art gallery and my first testing a product professionally. And next week, we're going to actually get into what I've been biting at the bit to get into, and that is the Create This Book series. I have both of them, one and two, and we'll get into more details of that next week. And we will see you guys then. Thank you again for seeing us on Kittens, Connor's Creation. Oh, yeah, guys, always remember to be creative. Love you. Bye.